Seemed like you recited a lot of your speech, you know, like you're just reading it off. You know, it wasn't completely fluid, and you didn't look up quite a bit. I think you could have taken a bit more of a balanced view of legal immigration, because, you know, you didn't hear anything about the strike that a lot of those people would be going through down there. Yeah. They did say, talking about, you know, how, like, because of the economy, people might want some of the jobs they'd normally be taking. Kind of true, I guess, but it's all right, I guess.
Okay. I like the historical information at the beginning is an interesting way to get the audience's attention. I thought you had a very clear statement of what your point was in the speech. There's not really a preview of what the supporting structure is going to be, but as you get to each of those points, there is clear signposting on those points, and it's not that hard to follow. I did think that you could use a little bit more specific data on the job issue. There was one quote that really dealt with that material. Everything else seemed to be largely hypothetical or vaguely referred to. There is a discussion of the identity theft issue, but I didn't think that that got very well developed. That potentially by itself could be its own supporting point. The hospital costs, I think you did a better job on having information about what the potential issues were, and citing information, talking about what the costs end up being. The schools argument, again, I think it's very clearly signposted. Although some of the supporting material seems hypothetical, at the end there was a little bit more material that applied and developed the argument in a more logical way. It sounds like you're having to rush the presentation at the end. I'd have to agree with Tom that the presentation is problematic because you do so much reading. You don't really look at the audience and engage. There aren't really any gestures. There's a little bit of variety in your voice. That helps. So you've got a good structure, some good evidence, especially on the second point. I think the first and the third points could use a little bit more development of the evidence, and your argument was clear from the beginning. And the language that you have at the opening and the closing is fine. It definitely expresses your point of view. All right, thank you.